Sonny, Joey, 500. Got some goats in the building. Get ready for a shakedown.
Prepare for a shakedown. We from Philly where they clap like huddles when they break down. Get ready for a shakedown. We underdogs, my guy. Kinda used to all the hate now. Prepare for it, man. Y'all get it. My QB got swag. My wideout is award winning. His fly was fly. Joey and 500. Like and subscribe. Yeah. Here's a quote you can sing back. Shake squad up and don't be a dingbat. It's a shakedown.
Don't you frown. Here comes the shakedown.
Let's go.
You're by the way. King Dingbat is here. Welcome to another episode of the Philly Shakedown podcast. Don't you frown. Jadis Young. This is Philly Shakedown. What is going on, everybody? What is going on, Joey Shakes? How are you doing, my man?
I'm good, man. How you doing? All right?
I'm doing, I'm doing me. I'm always, you know what I mean? Ray says we're only 5 minutes late this time. I changed. No, I'm 1 minute. We're 1 minute late. 1 minute. Look, man. Look, when you look like Denzel Washington, you have to make sure everything's in place, yo. You know what I mean? What is going on, everybody? Jadis Young's here. Andre, Ramal, PD Tatted, Brian, God, everybody's here. Even Philly 500 is here. Oh, that's me typing it. No, I thought that was my troll. There's a Philly 5000. He's the man. Marcus is here. What is going on, TJ? What is up, everybody? So let's just get right into this mother humper.
Mm-hmm.
Huge game tomorrow. Huge game. Huge game.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts? I mean, about just what this means, man? Because I feel like this is a crossroads for the Eagles.
Yeah. No, I mean, to duplicate like what the Eagles did against the Lions, like you kind of want to see the same thing. Obviously, like, we're not probably going to score over 40 points, but definitely to show the same formula of what this offense and this defense can do. So, I mean, with the Chargers, obviously not a great, run defense, and now missing their two starting cornerbacks and Michael Davis, Asante Samuel Jr. are out for this game. So the Eagles need to take advantage, but at the same time, like, the Eagles should use these wide receivers a lot more in this game. I know the run game will help, but they should definitely utilize these receivers in a lot of ways tomorrow.
Yeah, one of the things I really would like to see them is try to make an effort to get Devontae Smith going. I think there are times where they just go away with him. And look, I know they ran 45 times last week, and it was over by the third and a half. By the third, halfway through the third quarter, the game was over. So they're going to run a lot more. But I would like to see Devontae Smith. I'd like to see him go deep. I'd like to see them do different things with him. I want to get him involved. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think they had one. I think Quez and Devontae had one reception each last game.
Yeah.
Obviously 14 balls thrown, so not much.
Yeah. I mean, and they didn't really need that much. I mean, it was just they couldn't stop the run, so why change up? I totally get it. Yeah. So I don't hold it against anybody. Nate Got Drip says, "Yo, Philly, I missed you. I missed you too, man. I've been thinking about you all day. All day. No, I'm just kidding. Not all day. I'm just kidding. I don't want you to think I have to have like an hour pause here. Oh, look, Mark Holmes is here. Eagles season is done. What a mother humper you are. It's like you can't even enjoy one win without the Cowboy fans letting you know, oh, well, you only beat Detroit. I don't care. Should I not be happy? You know what I mean? These people are insane.
Yeah.
I just think that though tomorrow, not having their two corners out, their starting corners out is big. It's huge. But we got to stick with the run, right? We got to stick with that run. And at some point, what's going to happen is teams are going to start playing the run. Play action will work a little more. And then it's going to be in Jalen Hurts' hands. And we're going to get to realize or figure out if he's really the guy or not. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, theoretically, like, I think, once, like, you're going to have games where you're going to, the run game is not going to work out too much, and you really have to, see what Jalen Hurts can do. You're going to have to rely on Jalen Hurts' his arm, and that's, I think, I don't want to think that the more you make Jalen Hurts throw, the more he's going to make mistakes. I don't want to think that, but that's how we're going to find out if he's going to be a franchise quarterback or not. So,
right,
you know what I mean? So it's really, I know, like, the run, formula, we should be doing that. But at the same time, like if it doesn't work, and there's going to be games where we have to rely on his arm, if that doesn't work out, then we're going to see what Jalen Hurts is all about and the scheme is all about. So
yeah, well, they said today there was, I think Corral or whatever his name is, and was it Willis? I think they're playing each other today. I think the Eagles sent some scouts there, so it's interesting. But I think this is the formula. The formula they had last week, where they ran the ball, is the formula they have to use. I think that's the true way to evaluate, Jalen Hurts.
And I think having Jordan Howard is a big gem in the backfield. I think having him is just a big upgrade. And obviously, if he can get past the lineman, get to the second level, and take that physicality, he gets you extra yards. And it takes pressure off Jalen Hurts on those RPOs on 3rd and shorts, and you can use Jordan Howard in those areas. So,
yeah, exactly. And I think I really think that I mean, when you look at Jordan Howard and you look at Paul Scott, I don't think they're your future running backs, okay? But they can do a hell of a job right now, and you can keep giving them the rock. And Jordan Howard is fresh. It's even Boston Scott. All the running backs are pretty much fresh. You know what I mean? Because they haven't used them. Even Miles Sanders, except for his ankle. VJ, thank you for the super chat, my man. He says, Philly 500, solid on the bet head shaving. Yeah, look, we ball like a mother humble. I feel like Kojak, but probably you youngins don't know who that is. I know Mark Holmes does because he's old, Nate says, I make your day better. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. No question about it. So I'm going to jump right into this because I pissed a lot of people off yesterday. I had a couple people tell me they can no longer watch me because I suggested, and it wasn't even a suggestion. They just didn't watch the video. But Odell Beckham gets cut.
Mm-hmm.
And, of course, us Eagle fans always looking to improve. We're always looking to improve. And there's a lot of talk with if the Eagles should put a waiver claim in. I did a poll before this show tonight. 90-something people voted, and 55% of Eagle fans said they would put a claim in for Odell Beckham Jr. What do you think about this situation?
I don't know. It's like it's a whole different situation because you had Odell Beckham's father kind of trash Baker Mayfield on social media, and the Browns wanted Odell to at least maybe like see if he would defend, stop his dad from doing that or kind of stop the whole situation. He never did that. So, he's been complaining about his targets, and there's a video out there right now floating around on how many times he's been open this year, and Baker Mayfield just is not seeing his way. So I understand the frustration, but to bring him onto the Eagles with a quarterback, with a head coach that's not scheming these wide receivers, and a quarterback that can't throw in tight windows, that really the only time he can really throw the balls when they're wide open. So I don't know if this is going to be a cancer type thing if you bring him here and he's not getting enough. You already have a 1st-round pick in Devontae Smith right now, and Quez Watkins is your number 2. So bringing him in, what do? That means you have to let somebody go. And
that's the easy part.
You know what I mean? So
my umbrella man.
I mean, that's definitely simple, but I don't know. Like for me, I'm like, if they put a claim in, am I going to be mad at it? No, but at the same time, like if things don't go his way, I don't know if it's going to spark something in a negative way. We already have enough dysfunction in this front office and this organization right now. We don't want to, get into a Jalen Hurts, and now, Odell has, fights and arguments with everybody. So I'm not really on board with it, but if they put a claim, I'm not really going to make a big deal about it. No.
Yeah. VJ, he says I missed his super chat. Let me go see if I can find. Okay, I see it here. I'm sorry, VJ, I missed it. But he says, do you guys think Odell Beckham Jr. will be a cancer signed? So you kind of alluded to it a little bit. You probably think he would.
He maybe. I mean, this is a guy that's been in the league a long time. So I mean, at this point, it's like you have Devontae Smith. You have a lot of young guys on this team, but Jalen Hurts has to deal with with a veteran wide receiver that expects his targets, and especially if Nick doesn't scheme OBJ the right way and he's not getting his targets, it's going to be. I don't know if it's going to be turmoil. I don't know. That's the question. He's not going to get picked up. I don't think anyone's. I don't know. I think people are going to wait and. People might not put in a waiver claim because of what's going on, so he might go through waivers.
Well, because of his salary, you have to pick up $7.5 million. and only a few teams have that. We have that money,
right? So that's another thing. That's a big, you know, 7.5 is big for the year. So
here's what I'll say about it. Because I did a video and people read the title and they assume that I'm saying pick them up. In the video, I actually say that if it was up to me, I would probably not put a waiver in for him.
Yeah.
And my main reason for that is I do not want to take one snap away from Devontae Smith or Quez Watkins.
Agreed.
They have to continue to play. When we talked about getting a veteran wide receiver, I was specifically talking about somebody who would be a 4th-string receiver that could help almost be like a coach for those guys, you know? So I personally wouldn't. However, I don't put it past the Eagles because when your season's going the way it is, you know how the fans get. This would energize the fan base. And here's something else I thought of. And I thought of this today as I was cleaning my garage and getting Christmas stuff ready because my kids are a pain in the ass. But tell me if you think this would change anything. And everybody in the chat, tell me too. But if the Eagles are going to make a play for Russell Wilson,
that's interesting.
Would they not go and get a guy like Odell Beckham and bring him in to help bring in a Russell Wilson? Could that be a sign if they were to make a waiver claim that's what they're possibly looking at?
It could be. I mean, those rumors were, going around that could be their top priority. Could be Russell Wilson, but obviously, the compensation, how much it's going to cost, but that would be kind of crazy. And for you to say that just now, now I'm starting to think more now. So now I'm saying, you get Odell Beckham in here, you bring Russell Wilson next offseason. And pair them up with what they already have in this offense. And depending what happens with Howie and what happens with Nick, if he's a one and done, whatever happens.
Yeah.
But I know that Russell Wilson's going to want to have some say. I mean, I know with the Seahawks, he's wanted more say in the front office, and he wants some collaborative, more decisions to be made. So, I mean, that's interesting. It's really interesting. I think this. Yeah,
I'm just saying. I was thinking. Now, I don't think the Eagles are going to make a waiver claim, but if they did, I think it could be for that reason alone, because you have to attract these guys to want to come in. Especially a Russell Wilson. And a lot of, if you look at a lot of the veterans out there in the NFL, a lot of them are telling Odell, "Hey, you're going to be okay. He still has something left," and they seem like they got his back. A lot of them, so. It makes you wonder. VJ, thank you for the super chat. He says, I think he's going to demand throws and salary. We don't need a diva, in my opinion. Yeah, I tend to agree with you. But I'm telling you, if for some reason the Eagles picked him up, I think it has to do with Russell Wilson and a future quarterback. Or at least trying to get guys that will entice a guy like Russell Wilson to come play.
Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, I don't know, how much more does Jalen Hurts have to do? He's got to throw more than 14 times a game, but at the same time, this offense has to be balanced. So what's going to make you believe that he's a franchise quarterback in the future? When we go through these games, is it going to be more of him actually scoring for us? Is it going to be, because really when we're running more than we're throwing, is it going to make him a worse quarterback? Is he not putting his true arm talent to the test to make you believe he's a franchise quarterback? What's going to make you believe he could be that franchise quarterback the rest of the season?
Right. Yeah, I think that by letting him do what he did last week is the only way, because at some point he's going to have to throw the ball. Marcus, thank you for the super chat. Says, what's up, Philly 500 and Joey Shakes? Just stopping in to say what's up. I have to go see my father in the hospital. He's real sick. Pray for him, man. I definitely will be praying for him, me and my family. I hate to hear that. I hate to hear that, man. But go be with your dad. And we're all thinking of you, man. We love you. And just hang in there, man. And we're praying for you, my man. Oh, we got a Mark Holmes super chat. Marco, are you people stupid? 7.2 million for a bum. He will kill what's little that's left of your team. Son, listen to your dad. No, this is what I'm talking. This is dingbatishness of the highest order. What did I just say like 2 minutes ago? What did I just say? I wouldn't do it. I literally just said I wouldn't do it. And this moron didn't even hear it. Mark Holmes, I think you need to give me money. I think you need to give me a lot of money because you keep making money off this Denzel Washington face. I see all your videos every week of me melting down. I said I wouldn't do it. I said most likely I wouldn't do it.
No, I mean it's going to be tough. I mean, like I look at the good things with him, and obviously see.
There you go. Bergang told you go sand some wood, Mark Holmes. Go sand some wood. Make me another shelf.
Give me another shelf.
Come on now. No, I love Mark. Mark's all right. But he's a nut. But he's all right. You know. Oh, look, Denzel Washington's burner's here. Where do you guys find these thumbnails? That is my ASMR video I did, by the way. That's the cover of it. He says, Mark Holmes, you're a dingbat. That is great. That's hilarious. Mara says, every young quarterback has gotten a good vet. Why can't we get Odell? We was going to go get Juju, who's even a worse dude, who does more TikToks than yards. That's the problem with Odell. The problem what I hear from Odell, it sounds like they'll say a cancer in the locker room. Now, I don't follow Cleveland enough to know everything that's going on there. So, me personally, if the Eagles put a waiver in for him, I have no problem with it. If they don't, I have no problem with it. If it was my choice, I probably wouldn't. Only because I want the young guys to continue to play, you know.
Who knows if the Eagles would have got Devontae Smith, because before that happened, Juju, apparently the Eagles had a multi-year deal already ready and set for him to sign with Philly, and that's when he made this decision to go back to the Steelers. So I don't know what that was all about, and I don't know if they think that Juju is the number one receiver. I mean, I don't. I mean, definitely not. So,
yeah. Bino says, I don't believe Odell's a diva. I mean, we heard the stories about when he was with the Giants. We've heard the stories about Cleveland. I don't think the Eagles are going to do it. But if they did do it, I really think it would have to do with the quarterback. I really about something in the future.
Yeah.
That would be my guess. I don't know. I'm just throwing it out there, you know what I mean? Mark Holmes with the super chat. Thank you, buddy. He says, son, I was talking to one of the many dingbats that think that he's a great wide receiver, and you should go get him. You know, you look like me. I definitely do not look like you. I look like Denzel Washington. You look more like Red Fox. No. But thank you for super chat. Okay, I take it back. You weren't talking about me. And if you guys notice, Joey's not at home. Joey's somewhere on vacation. He's on
undisclosed location.
He's at an undisclosed location. No question about it. So we also had so I guess we both are in agreement, like probably not go out and get Denzel. Get Odell Beckham. We both kind of agree, right, with that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not really too hype on it. Like, I'd rather just work with what we have and develop, and you know what I mean. But I don't know, because Howie likes to, you know, who knows? I mean, we'll see. I mean, I think I think they're on the waiver list. I think they're 6. I think they're 6 to 8. I forgot where they are on the waiver list. It's between 6 to 8 in position. So I don't know. That's what I read the other day.
Philadelphia underdogs. He says 500. I'll be the guy on the right soon. Just get all right. You do what you got to do, man. I know he's here he takes out Mark Holmes and all the Dallas trolls. No question about it. Let's see here. So we also had the trade deadline, right? The trade deadline was this week. Nothing happened. We heard the rumors about Fletcher Cox going to go and stuff. Now we're hearing reports that Fletcher Cox. Every time.
I hope we just trade him soon at this point.
No, number 91. Like, people were kind of upset that he was even being thrown around for a trade. What are your thoughts on that whole thing?
Yeah, well, because I didn't really know about the dead cap news on him. Obviously, so the problem I have is with it because you restructured him for $11 million, so you freed up some cap space. Now, because of that restructure, now if you trade Fletcher, then you have $37 million in a dead cap hit, and that's like $4 million more than the $33 million that we had to eat up for Carson Wentz. So I mean, as of right now, like I was people are saying he was taking calls, but they were trying to move him. Then people are telling me that, oh no, they didn't want to trade him. They were just getting calls. I'm like, obviously he was hearing rumors. You wanted a second or a third round pick. That's what he was looking for. But I guess they didn't mind taking that dead cap hit. I guess they just didn't mind. I don't know, but it is what it is. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, they already took a $35 million one for Carson Wentz, who's got I think 17 touchdowns. By the way, just putting that out there for everybody. 17 touchdowns.
Crazy. Three more games. 3 more games. That's it. They got the Jaguars this weekend. They got the Jaguars tomorrow. I think they have Bucks, Texans. I forgot. I think it's Bucks something and Texans. I forgot who else they're playing.
Well, they just came off the Jets game. They destroyed them.
Right.
I don't know who they play next. I know
Jaguars.
the Dolphins Texans game is scary because I think the Dolphins are going to win that. But then the Dolphins play Thursday night versus the Ravens, so they should lose that.
Right.
Cyclone says Smith and Quez need the ball more. Excited to see Tyree Jackson play. Wish I got the damn game though. Oh, you're not gonna have the game? Well, I'll be streaming. But yeah, that's true. We got to talk about Tyree Jackson. Has been activated. What are your thoughts on that? I'm excited. I'm excited about this kid, man. He has got all the talent in the world.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty pumped about it. Obviously, he got hurt, and then we didn't see him for a while. I think they had him on special teams last week. I don't know what they did with him last week. I thought he wasn't playing, obviously, but I thought he was just doing some special teams and stuff. But no, it's definitely going to be something to definitely be a number 2 tight end. Obviously in front of Jack Stahl, and has 6'7". I mean, 82.5-inch wingspan. I mean, this guy's he's just learning the position this year, and look how he's done. Look how productive he was in preseason. So
I know.
Pretty excited.
How do you feel Goddard's been since the Ertz trade?
I think he's coming to his own as a tight end. Like I mean, he's catching everything that comes his way. I mean, it's a good reliable target for Jalen Hurts as of right now. I think he's living up to it. I mean, we're waiting on that extension with him, which either going to happen middle of the season or at the end of the season. They have no choice. Not now. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, I agree. We got over 300 people in the chat. Please subscribe, and click the link in the description. Go sub up my man Joey Shakes, the better half of the Philly Shakedown podcast, the good one. I'm the bad one. He's the good one. D-Train says, and people thought I was joking when I said Carson was on pace for 4,000 yards, 30 touchdowns, 7 interceptions, but he's a bum. Yeah, well, I like I said, I wouldn't have gotten rid of him, but it's just me, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Bird Gang 31, shout out to you, man. Everybody go check him out, sub him up. Great guy, great content creator. He deserves way more subs than he has. He says, Quez definitely got to get the ball more and pray for Jackson balls out. Yes, definitely. I think Quez and Devontae Smith, I would like to see them get the ball more. But, I mean, at the same time, if you're running the ball well, keep doing it, I have no problem with that.
No, that's what I want. That's what I want to see badly. Like I'm liking the run game, and hopefully they could, copy the same formula that they did last week. But I want to get these receivers more involved. I want to see more from. We haven't really seen the deep ball. We really haven't seen those big explosive plays at all. We've been seeing the comebacks. We've seen the post corner. I mean, we haven't really been seeing it much other than the run. So
yeah, sugar daddy. Here you go. There's the head. Bald as a mother. There you go.
It's growing quick.
But you know what? The hair grows back. I ain't scared like Mark Holmes. I wasn't scared to do it. Actually, I walked around in a mohawk. It was disgusting on Halloween, but it felt good to get rid of it. No question about it. What do you fear when you deal with the Chargers defense tomorrow? What are you worried about? I worry about Bosa and Derwin James.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, with those two guys, those guys can read plays like there's no tomorrow. I mean, I know their corners are out. I mean, look, I go back to the Tampa game, which is a pretty good example when they didn't have their starting corners. Then Richard Sherman got hurt on top of that, and they were down 3 corners, and we still couldn't do anything. But obviously that was coming off of another really bad game. So coming off of this game, I'm hoping that they take advantage of the situations and some of the. They're going to have a ton of mismatches. They should be able to throw the ball and they should be able to run the ball very easily on this team tomorrow.
Yeah. Well, they should definitely. They definitely should. Now let's talk about defensively. You're going up against Herbert, right? A great young quarterback who has struggled the last few weeks. Actually, I think he's had 2 straight games of like a 70 rating and a couple interceptions each game. But they're explosive. I mean, they got Austin Eckler, they got Williams, they got Keenan Allen. I mean, they can score points, no question about it.
If this defensive line can get to Herbert and pressure him, and they cannot disappear from this game. Otherwise, if you don't have that 4-man pass rush, you have to blitz. And hopefully we don't see anything that. Hopefully we see some of what we saw last week. I'm not saying we have to get a lot of turnovers, but we have to do something. So I'm hoping to duplicates this week. Yeah.
Johnny Blaze of Madden, my man. See, he comes in and he nails it. That's exactly what we were talking about earlier. If they put a waiver claim in for Odell Beckham Jr., it could very well be to attract the quarterback in the future to come to us. That is something that's the primary reason I think they would do it. Then you want to go to Russell Wilson and say, look, well, we got young receivers, but we also got this guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's true. I agree with you. You know what I mean?
Could be.
Yeah, Tortiville says Herbert struggled more against man coverage, so watch Gannon call zones. Yeah, call zones. The one thing they did last week that I really liked was they brought pressure. They brought blitzes. They blitzed the linebacker. I don't know if you guys saw, but one of those Derek Barnett sacks are solely because Alex Singleton was blitzing and the running back had to pick him up, freeing Barnett. You have to get pressure on Herbert. From what I'm hearing about their offense, they've kind of gotten away with what was successful early on, but they're not necessarily a deep shot every pass. They'll deke and dunk all day, take their shots, run the ball. So they usually, when they're at their best, pretty balanced. So obviously we're going to have to get pressure on Herbert, and this is every week. Every week, every game plan is always going to be get pressure.
Yeah, I think you found the right combination with having T.J. Edwards, Davion Taylor, and Alex Singleton on the outside. I think they're starting to find like their nice combination, especially they're running downhill, so that's the good thing, and they're not taking the hits. They're going down, running downhill. So I mean, I don't know. I mean, I think if they use them the right way, it would be. Why?
He said call zones, not Cal. I know I said that and I tried to let it go. But yeah, I did say calzones because I'm on keto. I'm thinking about food. What can I say?
Yeah. Oh my God. Did you say that once?
I said it tonight when I read his thing.
Oh,
he said they run zones. I think I said calzones. I did. Actually, here you go. Jersey Dolphin says, Joey, do you need us to come break you out? Let's go.
No, I'm good.
No, I think he's good.
I'm very
yeah, Joey's in jail.
Who's is Kavon Wallace playing? So Anthony Harris comes back this week at safety. Kavon Wallace is in the starting role. I didn't hear
anything on Kavon Wallace. I did see him post pictures of jersey swapping. But I don't know. But Rager's playing.
Right.
I mean, I like Kavon Wallace, but he's gotta actually play.
Yeah, I know.
Nick Yak says Carson's a lot like Cousins, talented but will make mistakes. Yeah, I mean, at times he looks great, and then at other times he looks like he's never played the game before in his life. It's just, I think you just have to be okay with that part of his game.
Yeah.
Because after 5 years in the league, I don't think he's going to fix it.
No.
Ty Eagles Fly says, "Hey Philly 500 Joey Shake, what's up? I hope we build off last Sunday and run. Would like to see a balance with the run and the pass, though." Yeah, I mean, I would love to see some balance. I don't even think they need to run 55% times or 50-50. Just enough of a run to keep the defense honest and allow the play action to work. Because what's going to happen is we kind of took Detroit off guard last week. We ran the ball a lot. Now you're going to get teams that are going to start to adjust to it, and their whole goal is going to be make Jalen Hurts beat you with his arm.
Right.
And that would, if I was a defense, I would do. That would be my game plan. Make Jalen Hurts beat you with the arm. Stop the run, keep him in the pocket, and make him throw. That would be my game plan.
Yeah, I agree. No, I agree 100%. You gotta at least try with his arm. He needs to get better. He just needs to get better on throwing the football with his regular mechanics and not underthrowing and overthrowing. Throwing in tight windows is definitely something that he has to do, because half the time we're watching him throw, we don't see the receivers. We see him standing there, even with a clean pocket. So he needs to do better on that.
Greatness lives in the basement waiting for Felicia. Well, I appreciate him waiting. I'll take it. What are you gonna do? Let's see here. Mark Holmes on super chat. Mark Holmes, thank you for super chat. Here we go. I didn't even read this yet, but as soon as I see wait, it says, wait a minute. Are you bitches that soft that you are mad I'm here looking after my son after all the trolling you mother humpers do on my channel? Nobody's mad you're here. I'm glad you're here. What are you talking about? He must be talking to the chat, because I always know every time I go live, I know Mark Holmes is watching. It don't matter where he is or what he's doing. I know he's always waiting for me to screw up so he could post something. Did I give this guy so much material? I even take pictures of myself, like in horrible situations, so he can use it against me. I set this guy up all the time. You'd think he'd give me a cut, Yeah, Mark, no one's worried about you. I thought Rager's playing. Jalen Rager I thought he's playing. No, I think Rager's playing.
He is back.
Yeah, he's back. Thank goodness. You know what I mean? No question about it. James asked if we would sign Odell Beckham Jr. We talked about this one earlier. We both said probably not. Probably skip it. But if they do put a waiver claim in, I do think it's because I think it's about trying to attract the quarterback next year.
Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah.
Mark Holmes, thank you for the super chases. I'm a proud father watching my boy. Thanks, Pops. He's still with this father thing I can't wait to play Dallas again. Let's see here. Let me see. So what do you think? I don't know what I was going to say. I forgot what I was going to say. Shit. I forgot what I was going to say.
Just keep going.
I'm sorry. Mark Holmes is distracting me. Jeff Murphy says, Joey, the curtains look clinical. Are you on section 12? Eagles finally got off the meds. Oh, my God.
I promise I'm good. I promise.
Yeah. Oh, Demon says, Odell Beckham Jr. would chuck a massive hissy fit playing with Hurts. He very well could, yeah. He just turned 29. I think his birthday was yesterday.
That's crazy.
So he's not as old as I thought he was going to. You know what I mean? But I don't know. I mean, it's going to be an interesting game. Do you realize we haven't won a home game yet? We're in week 9, and we have not won a home game. That's horrible, dude.
Yeah, it's bad.
It's horrible. Look, if the Eagles do not come out and run the ball tomorrow, then they should fire the coach. Because, I mean, this is the worst run defense in the league. You know what I mean? And they don't even have to do they don't have to do it 50% of the time. I don't mind if the first series you want to come out, play action, and go long downfield, because they're going to be looking for the run. But you have to keep this. You have to run the ball tomorrow.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's just crazy how before last week, I mean, even last week and against the Lions, and how this whole team just turned around. I mean, I know it's the Lions, but we could have easily lost that game against the Lions if we looked at how we looked since week 2 of the season, pretty much. I mean, we could have lost that game, but it seemed everything turned around in a weird way. So I don't know if it was the players coming up to the coaches, or it was really serious that week. I don't know how it turned around like that. What does it take for them to stay on this path? And obviously you're going to be facing better talent, but there's going to be a time where we need to see what we're still looking for the identity of this team. That game didn't sway us. I think that win itself just cleared our heads a little bit, and we felt better because of it. But it doesn't mean that anything's going to change, but I think it's just going to show tomorrow they're going to stick to it or not. You know?
Right.
So we'll see.
Sorry, my computer just almost died, which would have killed the whole stream. It had 1%. Mother humper. I forgot to plug it in.
Good.
Yeah, I mean, look, I look at last week's game. Like, I know, like, you know, of course you get people trashing us because we beat the Lions, but I wasn't so much excited that, oh, we won, we're back now. I was just more like, okay, you actually adjusted and ran the ball, and you played good. Now, can you do that again? Can we do that week to week? You know, to me, that was like the relief of it. But what you have to be worried about, and, you know, we used to see this with Doug a lot, is they very well could come out tomorrow and completely say, we're going to abandon the run because both their starting corners are out, and then try to do that. You know, it would not surprise me. I don't know what to expect from this coaching staff. I think if they come out and do the same thing they've been doing, I think they could win the game.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, Jersey Boy, thank you for the super chat. He says, what's up, fellas? With a favorable remaining schedule, how do you see it playing out? Chargers is a winnable game. Then we can go on a run. Let me pull up their schedule real quick. Because I do think I think they have the fourth easiest schedule.
Right.
Am I correct on that? I think it's
I think so.
In the league right now. I gotta tell you, you know, Dallas looks like they have a pathetically easy schedule.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they're going to run away with the division. The question is there's a third wild card this year, right?
Yeah, the Eagles are one game behind, I think, in the wild card right now.
In the wild card. They're one game behind the wild card. So if they beat the Chargers, that'd be huge. Then they got to play the Broncos in Denver. I don't think that's a easy game, to be honest with you.
Even with Von Miller gone now, I
just think playing Denver in Denver is always never easy for us. Is it winnable? Yeah, we could win. But, you know, it is what it is. Then they're at home against New Orleans. I think they'd win that game, to be honest with you, because it's in Philly, huh?
Yeah.
Then they got the Giants. That's easy. Forget it. Then they got the Jets. That's easy. Then they got Washington, which we always seem to struggle more against Washington than the Giants.
Yeah,
but we could win that game. We could beat then we got the Giants again, and then we got Washington and Dallas. Dallas is going to have everything wrapped up. I think the Eagles could win all but one or two games if they beat the Chargers. Because I think if you don't beat the Chargers, I think we're right back at whatchamacallit.
Yeah, we're back to square one. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I see Joseph Vega. Welcome to Throne Room with Dingbats, buddy. Welcome back, Joseph Vega. I appreciate it. It doesn't show. It never shows channel membership stuff on the screen.
Yeah, it doesn't. No.
So that's why I missed it. But man, welcome back to Throne Room. Appreciate you, buddy. Love you. And you send me some weird stuff sometimes. I gotta tell you, I don't know where you find it. You know. Here you go. Twitter. Joe Judge versus Nick Sirianni is a game of stratego. Could be painful for both fan groups. Oh man, it could be brutal. However, like Nick Sirianni, I didn't call him Nick Kotite once this week. I didn't call him Nick Kotite once. He earned a week off. If he comes out and runs the ball tomorrow, if the Eagles win tomorrow, dude, I'm telling you, everybody's going to start feeling pretty good. Could you imagine a situation where they win and then they claim Odell Beckham? Holy crap.
That would be a good week.
Yeah, that would be a crazy week. You know what I mean? Joey Grimes wants to know, are you in Philly for the game? He's not. He's in an undisclosed location.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, just to let everybody know, I'm not going to be able to stream the game tomorrow. So we'll talk at the end of the stream, but we'll let you know what's going on.
Yeah. Joey Vega says he sent me a super. I see no super chat, Joe. I'm looking for it, buddy. I don't see it. See, I don't see nothing. My man, I apologized. I apologize now. I didn't see it. It went right by me. I don't see it. I went back and looked. Justin Biller said, "Thank you for super chat." He says, "Hope the Eagles win. My birthday is tomorrow." Well, happy birthday, buddy. Have a great birthday, man.
I hope it works out. It works out.
I do too. Joseph says, "Put my damn glasses on." I don't have any glasses. But I'm telling you, StreamYard is weird. It does not show every chat. It does not show channel membership stuff. It's a pain in the ass. You know? It is. Let's see here. Did you see Pizzle super chat? I didn't see Pizzle. Pizzle's in here? James Young, you would think the Giants would be good because look who they got in the draft and off season. Giants, I knew the Giants would stink.
Yeah, what Galladay's only played like 3 games this year. I mean, really. I mean, we kind of already know he was injury prone. I mean, just a lot of money,
right?
You know, it's a lot of money thrown away.
Yeah, no question about it. Let's see. Nate says the Eagles are going to win. Do you want to make any predictions on the score? I'm not making any predictions. I am not giving anybody false hope.
Can they score over 30 points this game?
I think if they run the ball, I think they can score between 24 and 30 points. And I don't mean 50% of the time though. You can't they can't run that much. It has to be like 45, 55.
Yeah, true.
You know, I would say. David, thank you for super chat, man. He says, "What up, Philly? What's up, my man? How are you?" We got 340 people in the chat. Thank you guys so much for being here. Please like, please subscribe. We appreciate it. Let's see here. Galladay didn't win games with Stafford. He wasn't about to make. He got hurt again. Galladay's hurt, right?
Yeah.
I think the Giants lose tomorrow, to be honest. They play the Raiders. Raiders are pretty good. And oh, by the way, it sounds like the Raiders are going to sign Deshaun Jackson.
Yeah, I saw that.
You know, he met with them today, I guess, through a Zoom meeting. It sounds like he could be signing with them because of the Henry Ruggs thing, which is just horrible.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's
horrible. You know. So it's going to be interesting. Let's see. If the Eagles run the ball and get big gaps, then they can probably win. I heard what you said, Joey. They're not good at running the ball. The Chargers 32nd at run. Yeah, their run defense is not good. It's the worst in the league, you know? So we'll see. But anyways, guys, we're about 42 minutes. We're going to do about another 3, 4, 5 minutes. Joey's away. He wants to get back to his stuff, and you know we got a big day tomorrow. I'm going to be doing a doubleheader or a tripleheader. I'm not sure. I may do the Giants game in the morning. I'm definitely doing the Eagles game, and then I'm probably most likely doing a Sunday night game. So, but yeah, man, I appreciate Joey coming on tonight. You know, when he's not home, far away. You know.
Right.
Oh, Higashi leg kick says 500 fat boys. Oh, so offended. I heard that Odell Beckham Jr. is going to the Raiders. If he does, the Raiders will be dangerous Pop-Tart eater. Listen, that's fake news. Because one, the Raiders have to put a claim in. See, people think that he's not a free agent right now. Yet. He has to clear waivers. So all those teams, there's a waiver list and there's a waiver priority list. And the first team gets first dibs, then the second, then the third, and it goes down. So all these teams who want him put in waivers. Now, if nobody claims him, he becomes a free agent, can go anywhere. If he's claimed, he has to go to the team that won the claim.
Right.
He has no choice. The Eagles have the eighth priority in the waiver wire. You know?
And one of the few teams that have the cap space to sign him right now. So $7.5 million for the year. So
what happened to Dufu Sports Link? Haven't had two for 2 weeks now. I don't even know what is that, Shark?
It's an app to watch free games and stuff. I don't know. I don't use it, so I don't.
Oh, they probably shut that mother humper down.
Probably.
It's probably what they did.
Yeah.
You know,
it's a third-party app.
Yeah. Probably shut it down. Phil says Eagles 36, Chargers 33. Man, that sounds like a heart attack game for me. You know what I mean?
Definitely, yeah.
There you go. Michael says, Mark Holmes' channel is way better than yours. Go boys. Thank you, buddy, but you didn't insult me. Because the fact of the matter is, I'm the one always on Mark Holmes' channel. So if you want to go to Mark Holmes' channel, you're going to be watching me. You stupid moron. Jeez. JSR is live or well. Mark Holmes must be sending his trolls in, dude. That must be what is happening. Because all I see is Mark Holmes, Mark Holmes, Mark Holmes, Mark Holmes. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, putting a waiver wire in your little league. Oh, my God. So offensive. Dude, oh, my God. Nick Yak never used the Dak and Mac attack. Shut up. See what I deal with every day? But they think that it bothers me. It doesn't bother me. You know what I mean? It's great. I love it. See, it says, it sounds like a heart attack game that don't melt down because Mark Holmes can clip. Mark's going to clip it no matter what. And then they're all going to be watching Mark Holmes' channel going, oh, look, it's Philly 500 again. You know? Will the Browns make the playoffs and go on a run? I don't know. I know this, though. JOK is like the second highest rated defensive player on that team right now. He's killing it, dude. I wish we got him.
Do you regret the Dickerson pick right now?
I mean, I like Dickerson. I think he's going to be good. But I just think that they could have gotten him and still gotten one of these other guys.
Would you rather have Dickerson at left guard or center if Jason Kelce retires next year? You pick Dickerson over Samal right now, right? At left guard. If you want.
Yeah, I would.
Okay.
Yeah, I definitely would. No question about it. Mark Holmes, thank you for super chat. He says, thank me, son, for sending people here. Eagle fans have checked out. You and Joey do a great job. Thank you. We appreciate that. We appreciate super chat. I do think that there is truth, though, I mean, you know it. When your team struggles and they're losing and you don't think there's a shot, there are a lot of people that do check out. And then when they win, they come running back, you know?
Yeah.
And I think even though they won last week, I think for a couple of days it was like a lot of people came back, but then it's like, well, it's only Detroit. That's why tomorrow, if they beat the Chargers, I think it'll inject a lot of energy in the fan base. This is also my argument to why it would not surprise me if the Eagles would make a play. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For Odell Beckham. The Eagles don't like being the second fiddle team in Philly. They don't want to be behind the Sixers or behind the Flyers or the Phil. They want to be the ones being talked about, you know?
Right.
Joseph Vega says 5,500 Eagles have 21.3 million cap right now, and I sent my super chat to your phone on a screenshot. All right. This guy really wants me to
What?
He really wants me to read his super chat. All right, here I got it. I got it here. Thank you so much, Joe Vega. He really wants it. I know why, because this is about Mark Holmes. He says, Mark Holmes, go watch your VCR tapes of your last Super Bowl. Howie will get Odell Beckham Jr., and if he plays well, he will look good. Then get Wilson and not get fired. I told you Dak will keep getting hurt. His arm is not right. I want Odell Beckham Jr. He will shine. There you go. There's Joseph Vega with the secret message.
Not only does a player, like when a player comes to a team and like, you know, like a lot of people are saying like, how is like this offseason, right? Free agency and stuff like that. Eagles will have cap space. So what's going to make free agents want to come play for this team? You know what I mean? So if you have a guy like Odell that's already here, like you said earlier, and maybe, you know, just like how Darius Slay got Steven Nelson on the team, you know what I mean? Like something, you know, some guys just have good relationships and, you know, get guys to, you know, to come to the team. So, you know, we'll see what happens.
Right. I agree. I agree. It's going to be interesting. I want to speak of J-Joe real quick because to me, this is the greatest blocking wide receiver coming out of the second round that never did anything else in my lifetime. I actually get people who tell me, like, how can you not like J-Joe? He blocks great. I'm like, the guy's a wide receiver. Did you not just see DK Metcalf? I think it's absolutely crazy, you know?
Yeah, I could see if they had 2 tight ends and one of them just did the dirty work and was blocking, all the time for 12-man personnel or situations like that. Then yeah, but when you're like a starter and you're not producing and you're not even getting the ball thrown, so what happened to these receptions that was coming his way, or at least try to come his way? I mean, it hasn't even happened yet.
Yeah,
I know he's hurt
exactly.
now.
Exactly. Ramal says useless J-Jaw is injured. How is someone so useless get injured? Well, I think those umbrellas get like really heavy, especially when you got water falling on. I think maybe that's what it is, dude. I think it could be the umbrella, you know? I don't know. It's crazy. It is crazy. Will we win tomorrow? I have no idea. I honestly don't know. I mean, part of me doesn't believe that they're going to stick with the run. I just don't believe it.
Yeah.
I think if they stick with the run, I think they'll have a chance. And I think if they win tomorrow, I think that can catapult them into going on a streak, dude. I think it would be a big win, you know?
Yeah, even if they kind of replicate what they did last game, if they can at least do that, even if they do lose this game and they keep it close and they're competitive, if they at least do that, obviously we're not going to be happy about a loss, but I think if they do that, at least if they try, and I mean, we'll see. I mean, we're going to find out. So
Right. We got 336 people in here. Please please subscribe if you're new channel. Click the link in the description. Go sub up my man JoeyShakes. Dev says 500. Does Hightower fill that J-Jaw role, or does he actually get some passes? I actually think he's going to get passes tomorrow. I think he's going to get opportunity down the field, is what I'm going to say.
he could play. I mean, we've seen it. He's been a starter before. I mean, utilize him a different way, though. I mean, I don't think Doug utilized him the right way last year, but
yeah, exactly. Robert says the front office doesn't value linebackers any more today than they did last week or last year or the year before that. Or since to me, they let Jeremiah Trotter go. They don't value linebackers. I don't understand it. You see teams win Super Bowls with good linebackers all the time. But it's a very frustrating thing. I will say this, and you talked a little bit about later. I do think TJ Edwards is their best linebacker. I think he's their best linebacker, and I like the combination of him and Davion Taylor. You know, I think Alex Singleton is getting decreased playing time now.
We saw Eric Wilson got released, got claimed by the Texans. Another thing, too.
Yep. Exactly. Jeremiah Owuzu-Koramoah. That was the guy I wanted. And he's been really good from what I've heard. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It's crazy. As a Giant fan, I love Trotter. Yeah, Trotter was great, and he wanted to get paid. They franchised him. He asked that they would get rid of his franchise tag. They did that. He walked for nothing to Washington. I mean, it's crazy that they would do that. You know what I mean? To me.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Let's see how he picks his players off YouTube highlights. I think he picks it like on a calculator. Like I think he's like calculations, the cornbread, because he's very analytics. They don't pick on talent; they pick on analytics.
Yeah, or a player that has the best testing, which I think Milton Williams. Well, Milton Williams got his first sack last week, but I mean, it's an analytical pick. You know what I mean? Like he's only showed a little bit last week, so hopefully, we'll see more.
Yeah, exactly. Reverend Bebop, my man, thank you for the super chat. He says, "Hey, Mark. Don't let your meats burn waiting for the Cowboys to do something significant." Yeah, exactly. Shout out to you, man. Thank you for super chat. I think Dallas will lose. I think Dallas will end up choking at some point.
Yeah,
they're going to beat Denver tomorrow, but Eagles can only beat bad teams. Listen, you may be right about that. We're going to find out tomorrow. I think if they beat the Chargers, I think that would be a pretty good win. I mean, the Dallas Cowboy fans have been bragging how they beat the great Chargers for weeks now. So, it's going to be hard. It's going to be a hard game. No question about it.
Yeah, we don't know what this team can really do. I don't think we can really see what this team can really do. I mean, the Lions game, yeah, definitely, but of course it's the Lions. But I don't think the players have had a fair chance of what this team could do. It obviously with the play calling and the scheme that they're in. I know maybe if there is a different coach that has a better scheme, this team would look a lot different. You know what I mean? It put a few more wins in the win column. So I mean, it's kind of unfair to say it in a couple aspects, but.
Oh, yeah. Mr. Boozy Bop Babu. I never heard that name before. Hey, 500. Sven Gooley says, oh, tell Sven I said, what's up? That guy's awesome. Tell him I said, what's up? Dallas may lose, but we never choke. You're thinking, no, Dallas chokes a lot. What are you talking about? Dallas been choking for the last 25 years.
Yeah.
I'll go back. Tony Romo fumbles a field goal kick in the playoffs. Choke. There you go. They choke. Harry Dong is here. Thank you, buddy. Harry Dong. He says he loves the channel. Keep it up, guys. Thank you. But make sure you subscribe, Harry Dong.
Read these carefully.
No, I know. You got to read these very carefully. Because they're trying. You know what I mean? It's crazy.
Henry. I think his name was Henry.
Harry Dong.
I'm just making sure you're not running into another problem here.
That's what his name is.
I know.
Cowboys can't even beat the Bucks in a shootout. Laugh out loud, says Ramon. Probably will lose to the Packers or Bucks in the playoffs. Could. They very, very well could. No question about it. Super Jeff says, I think the Eagles will step up tomorrow, run the ball versus the Bolts, and step up game win 34-27. Let's go, Flybird. Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah,
no question about it. All right, Joey. Well, I know we're 55 minutes in, so I know you want to get back to your undisclosed location and undisclosed stuff. I gotta go bother my children and annoy them for a little bit. But we want to thank each and every one of you guys for hanging out with us. Not sure if we're doing a post game or what's happening tomorrow. But I'll let you know. I'll probably be streaming Eagles and then the Sunday night game, maybe even early. So I'll let you guys know. I'll be here. But yeah, anything you want to say on your way out, man?
Yeah, tomorrow I don't know what's going on. I mean, me and Philly will talk throughout the day, but definitely we'll try to do. I think we'll be able to do a Philly Shakedown tomorrow night. So we'll on my channel. So we'll definitely try to do something tomorrow.
Yeah. Definitely. So we'll see. We'll figure it out, guys.
Yeah.
But thank you for all super chats. Thank you for all the Cowboy trolls. Thank you, Mark Holmes. Love you too, Pops. And yeah, you guys have a great night. If you guys haven't, click the link in the description, sub up my man Joey Shakes. And with that said, you guys all take care. We will talk to you later. And of course, don't be a dingbat. Peace.